Hello and welcome back to the Wizards Arena. My name is Draymore and we are continuing on with our set review of Commander Legends. These are the blue rares that aren't legends. And I am joined today by our assistant, Mr. Posiv. He's here to help. That's what he does first thing in the morning is help. We'll try to be a helper. And our first card up is Amphibian Mutineer. More pirate tech. Lots of pirate tech in this set. So basically, this guy is sort of like a Curse of the Swine on a dude. For 3 and a blue, you get a 3/3, and he comes into play, and you exile up to one target non-salamander creature, which is key. You get to exile it. They do get a 4/3 blue salamander warrior to replace it with. But then, you can encore this later in the game for 6 mana. So we'll say you have 2 of your 3 opponents left. You get to exile 2 more things. Minor disadvantages, you have to do 1 from each. You can't do both from the same dude. But that's okay. Like, this guy is really good. Actually, oh no, you can do it for both the same guy. Well, sweet. This is really cool. Definitely going in Pirate Tribal. Going in certain blue decks. It's better than the usual cards. So this would be a 6, I feel. Like, it's not quite a 7. Not every single deck's going to use it. But it is really good. So moving on. Our next sweet blue legend is Body of Knowledge. Oops, I finished opening up my drink. So, Body of Knowledge is 3 and 2 blue for a creature avatar. And it has one of the more standard features you'll see for creature avatars for blue. Is power and toughness equals number of cards in your hand. And you have no maximum hand size, which is an added bonus. And then whenever it deals damage, draw that many cards. So this is really cool. If you are playing blue-green Simic, you can give it trample. You can draw a couple cards, or if somehow you're able to get this 5/5 or 4/4 across the threshold, it becomes an 8/8, 10/10. So I like this card a lot. I think it's really good. Again, not every blue deck is going to run it. So it's right on the verge of being super amazing. So, like we were saying before, like, you know, if it goes in every single deck, it's 8 and above. So this is, again, probably not going to be running everything. It's a 6. Not quite a 7. But still really good. Let's see what we got next. The blue court. Well, it's cheaper than the white court. For colors in 2 blue, you get an enchantment that makes you the Monarch. My group does play with the Monarch. Whenever we have 4 more players, we just start with the Monarch in play, and whoever does damage first gets it. Makes interactive games. Love Monarch. Unfortunately, if you're not the Monarch, target player mills too. You mill yourself, so that's neat shenanigans. And then if you are the Monarch, you mill 10. Um, the being the Monarch I feel is pretty good, but not being the Monarch and only milling 2 is pretty bad. Like if it was like 3 or 4, I'm not expecting it to be half, which would be 5. So as a result of how bad it is when you're not the Monarch, this is getting a 3. It's just not good. Moving on to our next blue rare. What sweet card is this? Hole Breacher. Okay. This is another pirate. Got a merfolk pirate this time. 2 in a blue for 3/2 flash. Pretty solid. If an opponent would draw a card except their first one on the turn, in each of their draw steps, instead you create a treasure token. So if you're facing decks that have multiple card draws, this gives you the treasure tokens instead and denies them card advantage. Really good. Problem with it is it's very situational. Not going to work every time. It's on a decent body just in case. Not going to go in every blue deck. Not great in every scenario. So again, it's like our previous 2 blue cards. It's a 6. You know, like it. It's probably going to go in my pirate deck because it's better than what we have with pirates. So Pirate Grixis is getting better. Our next card is Laboratory Drudge. 3 in the blue for 3/4. Zombie horror. At the beginning of each end step, if you draw a card if you've cast a spell from your yard or activate an ability from your graveyard. I see this being good in like blue-red artifacts, playing around with your artifacts in your graveyard with like Feldings, or an Is It Spellslinger deck, or the Grixis Wizard deck. But it's only drawing you 1 card, and it's situational triggers, and it only goes in very few decks. Initially, it's going to give us a 3. 3.5. Yeah, 3. It's good. It's not terrible. It's just very limited where it can go. Our next rare is sakimis Prodigy. 4 and 2 blue for a 3/1 flash and shapeshifter. Oh my god. Well, for 6 mana, this 3/1 better be doing a lot of totem. Cascade. Well, that's really nice. 6 mana for Cascade. It's nice. Okay. She enters the battlefield as a copy of any permanent that entered the battlefield this turn. Okay. So that's super strong. It doesn't have to be on your turn. You can save mana to play during your opponent's turns. Or if you're playing Simic and have Seaborn Muse or something like that. So this seems really good. But again, it's very situational. Lots of mana. So I'm going to have to say that because of how it's a situational card again, but it's much more mana intensive. It's a 5. Not as quite as good as the 2 pirates we saw earlier, which are 6s, but that be why. Next, Chessy's Will. What you doing, Poe? You don't know, huh? 3 in the blue for sorcery. Choose 1. Both of you have your commander. 1. Target opponent chooses a creature they control. You gain control of it. Well, that is very underwhelming for 4 mana. I feel like that's like a 2 mana cost thing of like, give me one of your dudes. Well, I'm playing 1/1 green sapling deck. Here, have a token. Like, whatever. Choose a creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until end of turn. Again, not that hot. Basically, this card is saying only cast this if you have Sahealing built because she gets rid of the legend rule. So like if you're playing like blue white or something weird like that, and you can just like have like a trillion copies of like Elishnorn out or some other craziness, that's great. But like, it's just not that good. So this poor thing gets a 4. It's the weakest will that we've seen. We've only seen 2, but yeah, just not that good. Next up, wrong turn. Okay. 2 in the blue instant. Target opponent gain control of target creature. If an attacking or blocking creature changes controllers, it's removed from the combat. It's kind of neat. And it's a very, very political card. Hey, buddy, don't attack me. I can give you their biggest creature, and you can go smash them with it. So I'll give you Zergo, or I'll go give you Nicol Bolas, or, there's lots of things you can do with this. And then your opponent has to decide if he wants to adhere by a political strategy you guys came up with, or just crush you and kill you. So, again, very political, somewhat limited. If you draw it and there's nothing going on, it could be very much of a dud in your hand. And things that we've been talking about that have been just sitting there in your hand have been in the range of like 4 to 6s. This is a 4. In certain scenarios, it's going to be a 10. In other scenarios, it's going to be not too hot, and it's going to be like a 2. If it had like cycling on it or something like that, I'd be more excited, but it doesn't. Well, that's the end of the blue non-legendary cards. My name's been Draymore the Wizards Arena. I'm trying to get my face out of this one for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment below. I'll see you guys in the next video where we'll be doing black rares. Have a great day. Bye.